Hi everyone, welcome to Michelle's Monthly Update again. And today we're so honored to have our famous rugby superstar, Casey Lolala, with us.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for having me here. I am so excited. It's a real pleasure, I get to sit in this high-performance office. I'm excited about what we're going to talk about today.
Yep, and we're lucky to have you with us. We are going to talk about the latest data first. The publication for July performance came out. And if we compare to same time last year, median price, we had about 3.2% increase, which is quite similar to the percentage dropped in retail interest rate. And the sales count, which is the number of sales, we had about 7.6% increase compared to last year. We are definitely feeling the buyers are more active. There's more confidence in the market.
With everything that's happening with the interest drops, it gives confidence in buyers sees opportunities as well. We see here with the 1.1% there, the median price, and I think it's still quite flat compared to last month, and so that's where buyers are getting that confidence as well, that they can see an opportunity. And obviously you spoke about there is the low stock of or listings on the market as well, so I think that creates competition.
So we had about 6.6% increase in sales counts compared to last month. So overall we're doing pretty well. Yeah, compared to last year and compared to last month, we're definitely seeing positives. It's just the price still looking a bit flat.
And we're seeing a lot of confidence from the buyer side, especially in the last 2-3 weeks in our auction room.
Yeah.
I think those are the real stories that we see, is the number of buyers that are active, showing up and looking to buy, especially in that first home buyers category.
Right now it's a very healthy, sustainable, well-balanced market because the owners, they understand now the interest rate dropped and it is a fair market to sell, and for buyers, they feel with the lower interest rate it's more affordable, so they are quite active. That's why we're seeing a lot more activities. And the success rate for the past few weeks in the auction room has been amazing. It's way above average. So that's the data we're covering in this episode. And there are some personal questions we have for you, and a lot of people would be curious about how you decide to transit from a very successful rugby player career into real estate, which is completely different with your past experience with that career. What did you take from there into this business to make you so successful in such a short period of time?
I played for so long. I went straight from school to playing professional rugby, so it's been my journey for say 15 to 20 years. I think the last few years I coached rugby, but I knew straight away after the third year it wasn't really for me. I didn't have the same passion or drive for it. And real estate was always in the background. I always loved houses, but more importantly, I think if you love helping people, then this is the right sort of profession to get into. The second part of your question, what do I bring from rugby into real estate? Big part of that, being in rugby was so structured, but you have to be, because that's part of the process for us to get the result. Because we focus more on that, the preparation and what we have in place as a team for us to produce the results at the end.
Similar to what we do. I had a discussion with a developer friend this morning, and he did say the good agents, they understand the market, they follow what's going on economically, what's happening, they understand people, how to deal with people, they have the sympathy, and they have the skill to deliver the facts to the vendor, and also the facts about what's being sold nearby and the good comparison to the buyer. So they pass the knowledge, the right information to both parties to make it work for both parties. It actually takes a lot of skills and a lot of learning to be able to do that. Another thing I quite like that you mentioned about the teamwork.
Well, everything is about teamwork, and I think what we do here, we won't succeed individually. You can to a certain point, but I think if you really want to take what we do to the next level, we tap into each other to get that understanding and also the knowledge. And there's wealth of knowledge, like just being here with you and the rest of our team. We love to share information. And I think that's so powerful in what we do here in Harcourt's Gold.
Another thing I quite like that you mentioned about is discipline, because we can say how disciplined you are. And I follow you on Instagram. You have a heaps of training designed for yourself, and to create a balance between your family life with your children and your own personal training, and also very busy schedule with work. It takes a lot of discipline and structure for you to be able to achieve that.
Yeah, I think it's important to look after ourselves first, because if we do that, we say health is wealth. If we do that, we have the energy to give to people. And you want to see people as well with great energy, because what you put out can feed off that. So if, again, for us, if we don't get that balance right, and for us, we have kids, and so we have the energy to give to our kids as well. You have to be disciplined. You have to put that time aside to make sure that you get that in your day, and then your day will just flow very well. I feel like if I don't do that part of my day right, it's really hard for me to get the rest of the day in order as well.
Yes, and I still remember we had that training in Clearwater, and Julia, right, that lady who came to give us the training. And one thing I really loved, she said, if you wake up feeling grumpy, you might as well take the day off. Fix yourself before you bring all those negatives to other people. Yeah, and I loved that. And she said, well, you might be thinking, oh, I can't call sick today because I've got a responsibility in the office or with clients. But if you show up with really negative energy, that's gonna ruin everybody else's day. It's really interesting to hear that, because in our culture, it doesn't matter if you're really sick, you're going to die. You got a job, you have to go. A bit like you're training back in rugby time.
Yeah, but life is like that. Some days you don't feel well, but again, you make a choice. And for you, being a leader of your team, Michelle, you need to bring that energy every day. And that's why it's important to make time for yourself. Look after yourself, prioritize yourself. The rest will benefit from your energy.
Yes, that's part of the reason I don't drink at all, because I know if I drink at night, next day I would wake up really tired, and it's going to be a lot harder for me to adjust my energy. And like you said, because we got the jobs to go to, sometimes if we don't feel right, we need to find a way to adjust ourselves.
There's a price to pay for being a high performer.
Yeah.
And you're a great example of that, Michelle. You being a high performer, like you just mentioned, not drinking. And that's a choice that you've made, and that's the price that you have to pay. And it's so inspiring and wonderful to hear that and see that, because we see the results.
Thank you. And likewise, you train every morning. That's how you stay so energetic and so lovely for your clients. Like everyone who met you said so much good things about you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much again, Casey. So lovely to have you here, and we look forward to speaking to you again.
Thank you very much. Absolute pleasure.